Hey guys, welcome to Amor Mark 2's Toy Workshop. This is Amor Mark 2, and today I'll be teaching you how to make wired cloth capes for your Figma and Dasin Saitama. So, let's go. So, anyone who owns the Figma Saitama or Dasin model Saitama knows how clunky their capes are. I myself wasn't really impressed with how they implemented the cape system for both these two, as you can't maximize the things that you can do with Saitama with these capes on. So I decided to make a tutorial and share on how I made cloth capes for these two. So stay a while and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so the first step that you need to do is approximately measure the size of cloth for the cape of Saitama. So what we do here is we spread Saitama's cape out. And try to measure the approximate length of the cape that you need for Saitama. So let's draw a pattern. And draw an arc that will approximate the length of the cape that you need. So here we have it. Basically, you need to draw a half circle like this. So this is the half circle that you need to draw. So this is approximately the size of the cloth that you need. So the next step would be to fold the paper in half and cut the outline so that you can make a perfect half circle that you will use to mark up the cape of Saitama. Don't worry if the cape is too long, as you can always trim it down, but if you make it too short, then you'll probably have to redo it. So here is a mock-up of Saitama's cape. So what we do now is take the plastic cape off, take the assembly off, and remove the two cape pieces. Okay. So what we'll do now is to wrap this around Saitama to see if the cloth cape is enough. So a simple mock-up will do. Just fold it, give it some crease, and try to fit it over Saitama. Okay, so this length seems to be enough. Next step is to cut this. Use this pattern to cut a cloth of the same dimension. Okay, so in this case I already cut the cloth in the proper shape, and I sewed the seams of the cape so that we can remove the fringes, and make sure to leave some hole to put the wire inside. Next, we get a wire of approximately same length as your cloth cape, and insert it inside of the seam, in between the seams of the cloth that you made. But before you do that, make sure that you bend the ends of the wire so that it will not catch the end of your cloth. So do this on both ends. So there you have it. There's a wire. And now what we do is insert the wire from end to end. That's basically it for the cloth cape. And actually this is just a demo piece. I've already prepared cloth capes for both my Saitama, so I'll show you how to attach them to the Figma and the Dasin model, since their capes are very different from each other. Okay, so here is the cape for the Figma Saitama. Okay, as you can see, I've made a small slit in the middle because this is how you attach this cloth cape to Saitama. So take the main cape piece here without the side capes and insert it as shown like this. Bend the wire all the way up. So you can see it covers that part, lower part, and you place it on Saitama. Make sure that the wires overlap on the shoulder like so, and take your peg and fix the cape assembly on the back of Saitama.
A few moments later.
So now you see Figma Saitama with his posable cloth cape. So make little folds small folds on the back side to make it drape more naturally. You can iron this so that it can hold the shape of the creases, but generally this is how it looks. So that's the cloth cape for your Figma Saitama. So this is the Dasin model Saitama, and before we attach the cape, we need to remove the top piece and then remove the cape pieces one by one. Okay, so it's already removed. So it's up to you if you want to remove these white pieces from his back or saw off this one, since you won't be using the cape anymore. But me, I'll try to preserve it so that I can put it back anytime, and I will attach the cape right now. So for the Dasin model Saitama, there's a little variation that you need to do, since the cape attaches differently from the Figma. Okay, so you need to put a little cut here for Saitama's neck, and the wire is not to go straight to the other side. You have to put a small bend on the wire before we can be able to attach this to Saitama. Why? Because this plate for the cape has very small clearance, and if you put a wire over it, this piece will not peg securely inside, since the pegs here are so short, as you can see. So to create a clearance, we will go around Saitama's shoulders like this, and then fix the thin part of the cloth onto the holes using this part. So I'll be attaching it right now, and I'll show you how it looks later.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so when you attach it, make sure that the wire is draped over the shoulders like this, and securely peg this top part on the shoulders and move it gently to the back like this. So here's your cloth cape for Dasin Saitama, and here's the cloth cape for Figma Saitama. So now you can do better poses with them. I'll show you in the B-roll, and I'll show you in some photographs at the end of the video on how well that these capes pose. So if you have any ideas or comments, please comment in the comment section below. If you like my video, please leave a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't. So This has been Amor Mark 2, and I hope that this tutorial might help you. Thank you for watching this video, and see you on the next video.